Shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I get started with my lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Bakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the Akim that do this work in truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying and to the point. Alright, and the title of the lesson is Oppressed, Suppressed, and Depressed. Alright, is our people. Alright, our people are oppressed, suppressed, and depressed, man. And, it's just basically going into how, our people struggling to make ends meet. Alright, because basically the wicked are in authority. All right, and as the scriptures say, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, all right, the people rejoice. All right, so people are in a state of mourning because the wicked is ruling, man. All right, and Shalach, I'm in transit. And basically, they're making it hard for people to be able to survive, man. All right, food is expensive as hell. All right, I can barely go into the store and just get a few items without it costing me down near $50 just to eat, man. Lord forbid you want to, Lord forbid, you actually trying to do the right thing, because that's where it really gets expensive, for some of the things that you may want or need, just to keep your health up in this place, man. So that's a problem. Okay, housing is a problem. Okay, these houses, are destroyed, but they want everything for it. Rent is expensive as hell. Okay, rent is just as expensive as a mortgage. All right? And you're just better out, trying to buy a home. But yet, people credits are also messed up, man. People ain't got no good credit, man. All right? People are barely able to make ends meet as it is now, man. So taking out a loan for a house is risky, and I believe the age for right now for people who are looking for houses, first-time homeowners, the age right now, I believe the average age is like 40 years old. All right, so it's looking real bad out here. All right, you get your check, all right, and you make a good lump sum of money, but the more money you make, the more money they tax you. There was this guy at my job, man. He put in 120 or more hours, all right, at this warehouse job. And he's over here killing himself. He's sick. He's sick and everything. He put in all those hours. All right, his check was supposed to be $2,000, right? $2,000, but they taxed him $1,000, man. They taxed that man a whole $1,000. And he said he'll never do that shit again. After they taxed him that $1,000, he's like, man, I ain't never doing that shit again, man. This is the one-time thing that I'm gonna do this. And he doesn't even have to work that that strenuous job, man. He put in all that effort to get very little reward, man. So let me get this real quick. All right, this is Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. And it says, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. All right, so here it is. You earning all of these. You earning your daily's wage. All right, or whatever that may be. All right, according to your job. All right, to be able to clothe yourself, to be able to feed yourself. But it's like you're putting money into a bag with holes, because the money is just disappearing because the cost of everything is so expensive. All right, the cost of everything is just so expensive that you can't take care of yourself like you're supposed to, man. All right. There was another article that said that an average 42 hours, because I think it's 40 hours a week, an average job you're supposed to have. And over that is overtime. But, they said 40-hour week of work is not enough, all right, to cover, all right, housing, all right, and that's just housing. That's not talking about electricity and utilities and water and gas, okay? That's not counting food. That's not counting your insurance for your car, the gas that it takes to get there, so it's like you put money into a bag that got holes in it. It's like it's always something. God forbid that you have some car problems. God forbid you get sick, so sick to the point to where you're unable to work, because that's basically what most people are doing. Even though they're sick, they're still going to work because there's no other option. All right, there's no other option that they can do, so they have to go to work. It's either they go to work or they're not able to just get by, to just make it, man. All right, but that's the oppression of the oppressor. All right, which is Esau Edom, man, and he's gonna further tighten that grip even more. All right, when they institute, all right, and implement, all right, that RFID CHIP, all right, on a wide scale. So it's coming. It's on the way, man. All right, we're on the way, on the road, on the route. All right, to this digital currency, man. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7. It says the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. So you gotta, some of these people, man. I remember I had to go to court for a little traffic violation or whatever it was. All right, when I got in the accident, and the amount of people that were being sued by the loan company because they loaned some money, from they loaned the money from a loan company, and they wasn't able to pay it back, so the loan company had to go to they had to take legal actions to get their money. And so many people were being brought to court for loans that they weren't able to pay, man. So and they were fined. They were if they didn't show up that day, they were fined the extra $1,000, and a warrant was put out for their arrest. So there you go, man. More oppression, suppression, and depression, man. All right, that's what that causes. All right, let's get this real quick. This is James chapter 5, verse 3. It says, your gold and your silver is cankered, And the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were with fire, as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. So these Edomites, these Amalek, all right, the higher ups, all right, they have heaped all these treasures, Shalaki, all this money, all right, from off the backs of the Israelites. And now that they're on their high horse, they're up. You know, they make it hard for the people that are you know, below them, or whatever the case may be. So, you know, that's just the case with these people, man. You know, that's just the case with the wicked. They're forever looking to how to basically take from the poor, man. All right? He's an unjust man. He's an unreasonable man. All right? As the scriptures say, you know, because unrighteous dealings and riches got by deceit, the kingdom was translated from one to another by bloodshed, man. So all of this that you've done, all right, to obtain this place, all right, by blood, all right, the money that you've gotten, it's stained, man. All right. And you know what the scripture say? You know, a city that built upon blood shall not stand. All right. So this place is gonna be destroyed by Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, man. All right. Because the saints is crying out, man. They're crying out to Yahweh Shemi Yahushai to take this place down. All right, let me get this real quick. This is verse 4. It says, it says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. So yeah, man. All right. The elect, man, they're crying to Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, all right, of the unfairness of this man. All right, the unfairness of this devil. All right, and all the things that he has done. We're asking the Lord to take this man out of rulership and put us back, all right, into the power seat, man. So that way we can bring balance back to the earth. And that we don't have to be oppressed, suppressed, and depressed anymore. Shalaki. All right, let me read that one more time. It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. So yeah, man, the cries of the elect have reached to Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, man. All right. So let's get this real quick. Just two more, and then we're going to end it out. This is Sirach chapter, Shalakia, no. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. It says, surely oppression makes a wise man mad. All right, so we oppress, man. All right. And any man in his right mind, all right, knows that this is oppression, man. All right, these people are starting to realize that this is oppression. All right, that these people don't care about them, all right, or their well-being. Shalaki Akim, I got cut off, a video cut off for some reason. But nevertheless, going back into what I was saying before, all right, these average Americans are waking up, all right, to understanding that this place is, all right, not what it used to be, all right, and that the American dream is definitely dead, all right. And as George Carlin said, uh, a comedian, he had said, the American dream is just that. You have to be asleep, all right, to believe it, all right. And those words are no farther than the truth, all right. Um, so we're at the end of this thing, man, and we truly at the end of these things. And things are just gonna progressively get worse, man. All right, that's why people are so much on the edge. All right, that's why you see in all of these people just can be in complete crash outs, man, because their lives are in shambles, and it just takes that one little thing, all right, that one straw to break the camel's back, and people go, they turn psychotic, all right, in the rage and everything else that you can imagine, all right. So considering the times that we're in, we have to be just cautious of these people, man, because that's just the way it is. That's the times that we're in. And continue to ask the Lord for strength, all right, stability of mind, all right, to keep on pushing and enduring until the end. All right, that's all we can do. So with that, Lord willing, the video was edifying. Again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the Akim that do this work in truth and sincerity. Until the next time, I say Shalom.